Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Golden Jaylene. Welcome back to my channel. So if you think I look crazy right now, it's because I do. All I'm wearing right now is foundation. I did my eyebrows and I have a little bit of lipstick on. Okay, so I moved the angle and I turned on my fake lighting just because I'm not digging how the natural lighting is looking. As I was saying, I look a little crazy right now, and that is because I'm here with a new powder review. Or first impression. This is the RCMA No Color Powder. Even though this is my all-time favorite under eyes setting powder, I've been wanting to try the MAC and Patrick Star setting powder, and it's been sold out for like a month and a half. I figured I'd buy the next most popular powder on YouTube, and I feel like the RCMA No Color Powder is super popular here on YouTube. We'll see if it's actually worth the hype. And this powder cost $12 on Beautylish. I actually got 3 of them because I wanted free shipping and I also wanted to give one to my mom. The 3-ounce size, like the size that I have, is only $12. I think there is a 10-ounce one, but I didn't see it on the website. The way this is packaged is beautiful. As you can see, the tissue paper is of the RCMA No Color Powder, and there's this little sticker on it. So when you open that up, you get some more tissue paper, and when you open it up, you get this little bag. You have your 3, or I have my 3 because I highly doubt you're gonna buy 3 of these. 3 RCMA No Color Powders in here. This is huge. Like I said, 3 ounces. It is a little cheap. It is plastic, but I mean, you get what you paid for. It's not bad plastic, to be honest. I feel like it could be a whole lot worse. The only thing I don't like is this top. So normally setting powders come in this shape. What most people do is they either, like, you know, shake this up, put their brush or their sponge in here, or they, you know, pour some out into the cap. This powder's packaging is very different. It kind of reminds me of like a seasoning shaker. Basically, you open this top, it is like a shaker, and I'm actually not a fan of that, but luckily this comes off. So if I really wanted to, I could just pour it in here, and it does come sealed. Like I said, that one's open. This is one of the other ones that I have. It does come with this seal. The seal is pretty good. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on my concealer. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Concealer. I'm not only gonna put this under my eyes, I'm also gonna put this on my chin. I like to put it on my upper lip just because I like to highlight that. A little bit on my nose and a little right here in the center of my forehead. Just a little bit, I don't like too much. And this is in the color medium, and I'm gonna mix it a little bit with light medium. I don't want to use the Real Techniques complexion sponge. I'm actually going to use the same one but in mini form, and I'm going to dip this in here. This powder is very white. The Laura Mercier powder does have a slight yellowish tint to it, which is why I love it. I feel like that has to do with the reason why it doesn't have any flashback, but from what I've heard, this powder doesn't have any flashback either. And this sponge is wet, by the way. I don't like putting on under eye powder with a dry sponge, and I prefer not to do it with a brush. Sometimes I do it with a brush if my sponge is dirty, but I prefer not to. And right now, it does not look white at all. I literally just blended into my skin, and I am loving that. So I'm gonna take a little bit more, and like by a little bit more, I like actually mean a little bit. I barely took some. And I'm gonna put this on my brow bone just because I do use concealer to clean up my brows. And if I get a little bit of powder in my brow, it's like not a big deal because I haven't used brow gel yet. Plus this seems to be very transparent, or translucent. I'm actually just gonna take a brush and sweep that away. This powder looks very promising. So I zoomed in a little more just so you can see how nice this looks. There is no powdery residue on my skin, and my eyes are a little red because I'm wearing contacts, but there is no powdery finish. I don't look cakey or anything. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is set the rest of my face with, I think I'm going to use this Urban Decay Naked Skin Powdered Foundation. So I do have powder all over my pants, but it is a loose powder, and that typically always happens to me, so I'm not complaining. And this powder does brighten my under eyes. As you can see, my under eyes look a lot brighter than the rest of my face. Now what I'm gonna do is just set my eyebrows with my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper. I actually am going to bake my under eyes with this, so I'm just gonna apply some under my eyes. And I actually want to bake my chin too. Alright, so now I'm going to do the rest of my makeup, so I will be right back. Okay, so I'm not necessarily finished with my eye makeup, but I want to do my lower lash line now, so I'm gonna take off this powder. Wow, that really came off really easily. It doesn't look powdery, like I said, even though it is a very white powder. Now I'm going to finish all of my makeup and I will be back with my final thoughts. Okay, so now I'm all done with my makeup, and I do have to say I love this powder. So far it is looking beautiful. I feel like it looks just as good as my Laura Mercier powder, and if it is just as good, I think this is going to be the powder that I will be using instead of that one, because that one is very expensive. This is only my first impression. I'm not going to jump to huge conclusions. I do want to take a photo with flash, so I'm going to turn off all the lights. It is super dark in here. You guys cannot see a thing, but I am going to take a photo with my phone with the flash on, and we'll see if there's any flashback. I am very pleased and very happy that there is no flashback to this powder. This powder is truly amazing. I'm going to keep using it. This is going to last me forever. If I had to recommend either this or the Laura Mercier powder, I would honestly recommend this just because it is so much cheaper and you get 3 times as much product. That's it for this review, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!